this year for the Cattlemen's Congress. We'll be presenting this year's show honoree designation to Kaler's Homedale Farm. Kaler's Homedale Farms is a family-owned and operated seed stock enterprise located in St. Charles, Minnesota, dating back 5 generations. Started raising shorthorns in 1916. The first shorthorns were originally purchased by Rudolph Kaler, the oldest of 10 Kaler children. Later, he was joined by his youngest brother, Donald, and his wife, Maxine. Today, the Homedale herd is operated by Frank Kaler, the oldest child of Donald and Maxine, with the assistance of Wyatt Harguth. Frank loves raising good, big, sound, easy to work with cattle. Homedale cattle can deal with almost any kind of management approach, environment, or weather, allowing Homedale shorthorns to be sold coast to coast and border to border. Homedale farms are fortunate for the opportunity to export bulls and bred heifers to China, Cuba, and South America. Homedale is also the original home of the Max Rosa cow family. Homedale markets 150 to 180 bulls per year, sells open and bred females, and markets 4 butcher beef a month. The cow herd has leveled off the last few years at 250 head and is comprised of equal parts Shorthorn, Simmental, and Angus. At its beginnings, the Kaler brothers were instrumental in the development of top-notch breeding stock for Homedale, but Uncle Rudy also helped Donald and Maxine raise a full household of Kaler children. Frank, Edwin, Ralph, J. Ben, Christine, Marion, and Janet. Notably, Frank's shorthorn business began 74 years ago, the day he was born, as his father bought Frank a heifer at a sale he attended that day. Homedale Farms hosted the National Junior Shorthorn Conference at the original homestead when Ralph was president of the organization. Frank, Ed, and Ralph all served on the American Junior Shorthorn Board of Directors. In 1972, Frank married Mary Burke. Frank and Mary received an Angus cow for a wedding present from her parents, which was the start of their Angus herd. Together, the couple raised 6 children: Nicole, Rachel, Leah, Scott, Angela, and Lindsay. All were 10-year members of 4-H, served as FFA and Minnesota Junior Shorthorn officers, and participated in national shorthorn events. The next generation, the 13 grandchildren, all continue the legacy of raising and showing livestock. The family carries on the livestock traditions with Frank's dedicated support and encouragement in the remembrance of Mary's spirit. Sadly, Mary passed away in October 2022, just 1 month before their 50th wedding anniversary. Throughout the years, Frank has had the privilege to judge many cattle shows. He was honored to judge the National Shorthorn Show as well as other national shows. He has offered his opinions at state, regional, and county shows and enjoys working with the young enthusiasts in the livestock industry. Frank often comments that he feels blessed to be in a business where he gets to deal with a great group of people. His customers, he considers longtime friends. Some of you may know, Frank enjoys a joke or two at times, either telling them or hearing new ones. Perhaps you have heard a few of his jokes over the years, and maybe they still make you chuckle as you think about them. Rudy Kaler in 1972, Donald and Maxine Kaler in 1977, and Frank and Mary Kaler in 1994 were all named Shorthorn builders of the breed. This was a distinct honor for all of us and much appreciated by our families. The trust and faith put in us by our fellow breeders is a wonderful feeling. This year's acknowledgement from the ASA is noteworthy and remarkable honor that helps our family reflect on the valued influence Homedale genetics have made in the Shorthorn breed. More info about the Kaler family can be read in the March issue of the Shorthorn Country, as there's a lot more interesting information to the Kaler family story. Folks, we want to congratulate the Kalers on this honor. Let's give them all a nice hand.
So it's with my great honor to bring this plaque and award to Frank. And Frank, it's humbling for me to think that I am one of the people that I don't know when I met you, and we've been able to be friends for a long, long time. And when we think of Shorthorn cattle in this country, the Kaler family is one of the names that's synonymous with the really good ones. We want to thank you for everything you do, all the years of hard work and promotion, and please take this as a token of our gratitude and your help in the Shorthorn breed. Thanks, Frank.
Thank you. Here, come on in here. We'll get a picture. I'll bet you 60+% of the cattle at this ship at Homedale are GFS 3. Yeah, okay. Taking that picture without him. Right, but we last week or 300. Thank you. Yeah, right. Yeah, the range. Thank you.
Thank you. Head over to the back drop, Trav.
Yeah, come over too.
Right over there.
We can go this way. Can't we go?
Yeah, yeah.
Come on over there,
The
though.
backdrop's
Toby.
that way.
I'll go out this way.
Yeah, the backdrop's over here.
Oh.
I'll go. Here, Matt. Matt up there. Okay, go. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Double checking your work.
Having to. To the late Baptist for sending.
Well, I sure appreciate what you've done to me. That's the whole I have.
Thanks, sir. Push back sword.
You let Frank telling dirty jokes will get the point. I was looking forward to this. We debated on another support case, but my dirty pea coat had got orange cat. Could not get all the thin hair off. I think that's so I was like, got two. I got orange cat and a corgi living in my house. My wife and a redheaded wife. Like, I went to living single and not everything was good. Yeah. Well, she had a pit bull before, and then we got one cat. One cat needs a buddy. Now we have three cats. And then I needed a corgi dog. You know, I guess my pack corgi. You decide that I need one. Yeah. So my house. When you got kids, so I'm not just point about it. My my house is paying. Yeah. I, I got one of those little things you see online that scrapes up the hair behind the vacuum. I scrape up half the porch now and then. I start. Yeah, the wife just got them out of the blue, and I was like, well, let's try this. didn't work out, but it worked.
Well, here momentarily, ladies and gentlemen, we will get started with the bull show. We will do pin of 5 bulls first. That'll be our first class. We'll do 5s, then 3s here in the Shorthorn Bull Show. We have 2 entries in the pin of 5 bull class for cattle born March 1st, 2023 or later. Our spring bull calves, we will have 2 entries. Our first entry in the pin of 5 Shorthorn Spring Bull Calf class will come to us from Peakview Ranch of Fowler, Colorado. Our first bull in the ring is listed as 458.23. Peakview Ranch is located in southeast Colorado, has been raising, recording, and performance testing shorthorns for over 45 years. Peakview has been recognized multiple times as a Century Club member with the American Shorthorn Association. They participated in multiple feedlot trials, heifer development programs, female genomic projects, feed efficiency testing, ultrasound collection, fescue genomic projects, bull development programs, and whole herd reporting through the ASA. As you can tell from that list, that Rick is not afraid to try something. They have produced champions at the local, state, and national levels and have also provided steers for the National Western Stock Show Catch a Calf program. Peakview consigns annually to the Summit Sales and hosts an annual production sale in early April. They'll offer herd sires, females, and embryo and semen lots in the real-time auction. They will host a open house at the ranch on Saturday, April the 6th. Visitors or inquiries are always welcomed. Our next bull in the ring should be 472. 472 should be next. You can see in your program or look up above on the screen above our announcer stand here for your average data on this pin of Peakview bulls. The next animal listed in our program order is 502. The next bull in your program is 2308. 2308. When you make your way back to the barn after the pin show to visit with the Leones, this bull is tag number 7. Tag 7 in his left ear. The previous 3 were 4, 5, and 6. Final bull listed here in the program is 2319. Ear tag number 8. This is the Pin of 5 Spring Bull Calves entry from Peakview Ranch, born from March the 18th through April the 3rd of 2023. These lads will be offered in their production sale in April. Be sure to stop by this afternoon and visit with the Leones and learn more about these bulls and their other opportunities that are at offer. Our next entry in the Spring Bull Calf Pinna 5 class comes to us from Walkeroo Farms Incorporated, Rensselaer, Indiana. The first bull in this pen should be number 3085. Walkeroo Farms is a diversified family farming operation that began using registered shorthorn bulls prior to 1902. Toby and Jody, along with their 5 children, managed 200 mature cows alongside Barry, Anita, and Mark Jordan. Based in northwest Indiana, just east of Rensselaer, the cow herd grazes sand hills and marsh ground not suitable for cropping in the growing season. It relies strictly on corn stalks and other crop residues for a winter feed supply. Walkeroo genetics can be found in 43 U.S. states, 7 Canadian provinces, and 10 additional foreign countries. Walkeroo has multiple marketing events each year. On March 16th, they will host the Gathering 2024, where 60 bulls and 60 replacement heifers will be offered. The annual bred female sale is planned for next November. Here at the Congress, the entire team of bulls is priced and ready to sell private treaty. Everyone is invited back to the pen in the South Covered Arena immediately following today's show for Walkeroo's annual yard party with calf fries, chili, and refreshments. As Toby told me one time, every bull at Walkeroo plays a part in the annual yard party, whether it's on exhibition or as calf fries. The next bull should be number 3056. 3056. This set of bulls is born March the 1st through, February the 12th through March the 14th. The bull in the ring is a son of Spry's Gigabytes in 122. These are our only 2 pen of 5 contestants this year, so the selection in this class will be for your overall champion and reserve pen of 5 bulls. And the plan is to take a quick picture break after the 5s, get those champion pictures out of the way. 3035 is the next bull in the ring. 3035. 3098 should be the next bull. 3098.
Big circle. He's wanting to go, so I figured it would be good. Now he wants to quit. Yeah.
The final bull in this lineup is 3095. 3095. Can check out the screen above for the average data on this class. It's also printed in your show program. This is the Spring Bull Calves Pinafy from Walkeroo Farms, Rensselaer, Indiana. While we get these 5 bulls haltered and caught, we'll ask our peak view bulls to come back in from the other side. We'll have our judge Joe Epperly select our champion and reserve pin of 5 Shorthorn bulls here at the Cattlemen's Congress.
an impressive two pins of 5 that these exhibitors bring us, and I'm just gonna talk you through and tell you what I see, and I think in this first set of late March and April bulls, I heard their sales in April, and, we're getting at this point, maybe don't have that age advantage, that maturity advantage in this group, but they are so sound, so long-sighted. They get out with so much flex and so attractive. If I'm a breeder, I'm looking at them and saying, I need to go see them in March or April because when these guys get matured and get a little bit more weight on them, they are going to be awfully, awfully impressive. You look down at the paper and is good a ribeye area per 100 pounds. These bulls, you get on top of them, they're blown apart. And they combine that with such length of spine and so much soundness and athleticism. They maybe give up some weight per day of age and some maturity, but I think they're in a running from just a pure length of spine and athleticism standpoint. We get to the bigger set of bulls here and these dark red guys, and I'd be remiss if I didn't say if you didn't see this anchor bull as he came out, I'd encourage you to go back and look at him because I don't care what color you make that bull, that's a beef bull. You've got to appreciate the softness he has, how rugged he is, how big hipped he is, and how deep he carries that into his quarter while being athletic and getting out in here and going. There's a couple bulls in that group that maybe get a little plainer in their design, maybe a little flatter ribbed, but I think they definitely have some width and some depth. Numerically, pretty exemplary on both sets of bulls. I think you can do whatever you want and what you need in your program. And any one of these 10 bulls could go out and be a breeder for you. So I'll let you do that. I'm going to go show you the ones I like best, but please give these exhibitors a round of applause. Two really good pins of 5.
Congratulations to Walkaroo Farms on the champion pin of 5 bulls. And congratulations to Peakview Ranch on the reserve champion pin of 5 bulls. Joe, we're going to go take a quick picture break with our champions and before we do the pin of 3 show. So everybody's got a chance to go grab a cup of coffee, use the facilities, go check these bulls out behind the screen here. We'll be back in just a couple minutes. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to kick off our Pen of Three Bull show now. We are in class number 7 in your programs, the Spring Bull Calves, with an entry from Moffett Stock Farm of Indianola, Iowa. This calf is ID number 336, is the first one in your program. The Moffett family began raising shorthorn cattle near Ackworth, Iowa in 1879. In the 1950s, a formal partnership was formed under the name Moffett Stock Farm, and that is the name used still today. Caitlin and her 2 brothers, Benjamin and Bryce, are the children of Kurt and Cynthia Moffett and represent the 7th generation of Moffetts to raise shorthorns near Ackworth. They've enjoyed their showing their shorthorn cattle, and their favorite show of the year is always Junior Nationals. The Moffett herd consists of a purebred shorthorn cow herd as well as commercial. The calves not used as replacement heifers are retained and fed out to finish. All calves on the farm are shorthorn influenced, and the Moffetts partner with a local restaurant to provide great tasting, locally grown prime beef. The next bull should be 329. 329. In addition to the cattle, the Moffetts also raise corn, soybeans, and hay. They provide custom farming and spraying, and also an excavating and field tile business. Both boys are studying agriculture at Iowa State, go Cyclones, and plan to return to the family farm. Caitlin is currently a sophomore at Indianola High School and is involved in dance, show choir, 4-H, and FFA. This pen of bulls ranges from February 28th through March the 3rd. They're all sired by Soul Propel 7187E. They are the only entry in the spring bull calf class, so they will be our division champion and will get to compete for overall champion pen of 3 at the conclusion of the show here today. The final bull should be 322. 322 is the third bull on your list. These bulls are an average weight of 854, a WDA of 2.75. This is Class 7, your champion spring bull calf division from Moffett Stock Farm, Indianola, Iowa. We've been raising shorthorn cattle since 1879.
High quality single entry in our spring bull calf division. When these guys get out, and really when that first leadoff bull came out, I just wrote, if you want like a muscular stifle, really having some muscle expression, I think this is a set of bulls that you'll like an awful lot. They're the biggest ribeye area per hundred of anything we've seen today. Big footed. I love the Stockman set that last bull coming out, that anchor bull that he has to his rear leg. I think a really high quality set that, as you can see, are very athletic as they get out here and want to play. But man, high quality set. Please give them a round of applause. Looking forward to having them back out here for our champion drive.
Congratulations to the Moffats with their pin of 3 bulls that we will see again for our overall champion selection. Class 8 will be our next class. Pin of 3 junior bull calves. We have 4 entries in this class. The first one coming to us should be Walkeroo Farms of Rensselaer, Indiana. First bull should be number 3028. 3028. The entire pin is sired by Walkeroo Latigo 0033. Walkeroo is a multi-generational farming operation. It's been using Shorthorn since 1902. They have sent Walkeroo genetics to 43 states, 7 Canadian provinces, and 10 additional foreign countries. Walkeroo has multiple marketing events each year. March 16th is the Gathering 2024, where 60 bulls and 60 females will be offered. The bred female sale is planned for November. And each of these bulls that you've seen here today are priced to sell back in the pens. 3043 is the next bull. 3043. All these bulls are priced, ready to sell, private treaty. Everyone is invited back to the pen in the South Covered Arena, which is just out the doors that way. Following today's show for the annual yard party, complete with calf fries, chili, and refreshments. $3044 should be the next bull in this pin. These are the junior bull calves from Walkeroo Farms, Rensselaer, Indiana. Group of bulls born February 2023. Our next pin entry should be coming to us from Hugh Moore Jr. and Sons of Jerseyville, Illinois. The first bull appears to be 3M1. 3M1 is the first bull on the list. Moore Shorthorns of Jerseyville, Illinois has been raising high quality shorthorns since 1951. Founded by Hugh W. Moore Sr. and his son Hugh Jr., the Moore family has a long history in the breed. Hugh Jr.'s sons, Ron and Tom, along with their families, now run the herd. Many members of the Moore family have served in state and national leadership positions, and the Moore family was recently recognized as the show honoree at the North American in 2021 on their 70th anniversary of raising shorthorns. The MM prefix has left an impact in the show ring and on many herds across the country. Ron and his crew invite you to come to the pen and view the bulls that are all available privately. You're also invited to the farm in Jerseyville to view cattle at any time. Cattle are always available private treaty, but Moore Shorthorns will be hosting 2 online sales this spring and 1 in the fall. The Herd Bull Prospect sale will be on February the 12th on AMS online sales, and the Summer and Fallborn Heifer sale on March 19th, also on AMS. To stay up to date with Moore Shorthorns and their sale offerings, please follow their Facebook page. 3M9 should be the bull in the ring. 3M9. These bulls were born January the 1st through the 18th of 2023. Average 1128 and WDA 3.14. The final bull in this pen should be 3M11. 3M11. This is the Junior Bull Calf entry from Hugh Moore Jr. and Sons of Jerseyville, Illinois. These bulls are available for sale private treaty back in the pen. The next pin here in our Junior Bull Calf class will be coming to us from G Ski Shorthorns of Snyder, Colorado. The first bull should be 7L. G Ski Shorthorn started in October of 2012 when Emily purchased 2 commercial Shorthorn cows. After she and Fred got married in 2014, they chose to pursue building a registered herd instead of the traditional commercial cow calf operation she had grown up with. Today, they run a small herd of about 25 registered cows, as well as 20 commercial cows, which serve as embryo recipients and beef makers. They focus on quality over quantity and expect their cattle to perform with minimal support on the plains of Colorado. Cows that do not raise a calf or do not fall inside a 60-day calving window are culled. Fred and Emily currently sell the majority of their steers as grass-fed beef directly to the consumer. Their calves, both steers and heifers, have seen success in the show rings of Colorado, and the heifers have gone on to become productive mother cows in operations in Colorado, Kansas, and Nebraska. They're proud to have 3 cows win Performance Dam Awards in the past year and feel confident in the direction their operation is heading. Together with their children, they invite you to stop by their pen in the South Covered Arena after the pen show for homemade cookies and to look over their bulls, which are consigned on the summit. Pick of this pen of bulls will be lot 8 tonight at the summit. The bull in the ring should be 9L. 9L. He will be 8B in your summit catalog. 8 Bravo. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'll be looking forward to those homemade cookies. The final bull should be 6L. 6L, the final bull. This is our pin of 3 junior bull calves from G Ski Shorthorns, Snyder, Colorado. Final entry in the Class 8 pin of 3 junior bull calves comes to us from Peakview Ranch, Fowler, Colorado. This first bull should be 117 in your program. His ear tag, tag number 1. Tag number 1. If you go back to the barn to check him out, he will be tag 1. Peakview is located in southeast Colorado. Been raising Shorthorn and Shorthorn composite cattle for 45 years. Been recognized multiple times as a Century Club member and have competed in multiple feedlot trials, heifer programs, genomic projects, feed efficiency testing, bull development programs, and whole herd reporting through ASA. They produce champions at the local, state, and national levels, and also provided steers for the National Western Stock Show's Catch a Calf program. Peakview consigns annually to the Summit Sales and hosts an annual production sale in early April. That's where these bulls will be on offer. They invite you to the ranch. Visits and inquiries are always welcomed at Peakview Ranch with the Leone family. $490 should be next. Ear tag number 2. He is ear tag number 2. The next bull listed is 2302. The bull in the ring is tag number 3. Tag number 3. This is the Junior Bull Calf Pin of 3 entry from Peakview Ranch, Fowler, Colorado. These bulls were born January the 3rd through the 14th, 2023. Just another reminder tonight, the Summit National Sale will be in the Super Barn Sale Arena. We hope to see you all there. Sales at 5:30. Cattle will go on display about 4:30. We also have our silent auction that will be benefiting the Lassie program That's at 4:30 in that just outside that super barn cattle display area. And all of our pin exhibitors invite you to head over to the South Covered Arena after the show to visit with them and check out these pin entries up close. While the Peak View crew gets their entry haltered back up, we're going to bring our 4 pins back out here for this division. For the one from Walkaroo Farms, Hugh Moore Jr. and Sons, and G Ski Shorthorns, along with Peak View Ranch. Following this class, we will bring back our winners from this class and the previous for an overall champion pin of 3 selection. Once again, we want to thank our judge today, Mr. Joe Epperly from Albion, Nebraska. He's the director of genetics and sales for Wagon Hammer Ranches. He grew up on a diversified livestock operation in central Virginia and was heavily involved in the family's livestock market. He received his degree from Virginia Tech, where he was on the livestock judging team, as well as herdsman at the research farm. At Wagon Hammer, they market around 300 Angus, Charolais, and Simmental bulls each year, in addition to 500 females from both the registered and commercial herds. Joe is the immediate past president of the Beef Improvement Federation, as well as a past president of the Nebraska Angus Association. We certainly appreciate Joe coming to the Congress, giving us of his time, his knowledge, and expertise in evaluating our pin show here today.
Our largest class of the day, and I think very deep in quality. I'll just talk through them real quick, and I'll tell you how I like them the best as we go. As they came in, we've got the pin with the 2 white-legged bulls. Here's a really complete set when you look at them numerically. Excel the class in about every index that we look at in calving ease. Got a bull that's got a little hole on marbling there, but man, when you get him out here, he is sure attractive and big middled in kind of a rancher's bull. Man, a big, powerful set of bulls that came in second. Huge bone, big paws on these guys, extra softness to their flank. You look on the paper, and this is the biggest rib-eyed and IMF set that we've scanned and we've seen. I think a power set of bulls. One maybe we can change. If I was going to change them, we can take about all 3 of those bulls and grab their pins and just pick them up a little bit. But I think that's kind of the factor when you get that much muscle that they pack into their hip and hind leg that you have to battle that. But certainly just a massive set of bulls. Set of bulls comes out here maybe a little green in this set. I think from a numerical standpoint, they have some relevancy when we get to a maternal index. Maybe just not here at 12 o'clock to run with some of the bulls on either side of them, but a nice athletic set of bulls that they bring out to us. And the one's coming out last, man, this is red and white bull. He is so cool looking. You get him out here, and maybe it throws off the balance of the pen. You've got the big hipped roan bull that's so long sided. A red bull maybe gets outpowered by those two, but I think that roan in there, that red and white bull in there, is certainly one that, from a phenotypic standpoint, I know I liked an awful lot yesterday, and I like an awful lot more today. So I'll go out and show you, I think, just an outstanding set of bulls, and looking forward, we'll get them back out here for a champion drive in a minute.
Congratulations to Walkaroo Farms, Rensselaer, Indiana, on having the class winners in the Pen of 3 Junior Bull Calves. Congratulations to Moore Shorthorns, Jerseyville, Illinois, for the second place entry. Peakview Ranch, Fowler, Colorado was third, and G Ski Shorthorns of Snyder, Colorado places fourth. We'll get our bulls shuffled around a little bit here. Bring back our previous class winner from the Moffett Stock Farm for the selection of our overall Grand and Reserve Pen of 3 bull calves here at the Cattlemen's Congress.
Well, folks, once again, it has been my honor and privilege to be here with you and get to sort your cattle. And I tell you, you get the call, you're gonna go judge the shorthorn pens, and to be quite honest, I kind of knew what I was going to see in the heifer pens, and I wasn't quite sure what I was going to see in the bulls. Was I going to get just a bunch of let's be honest, I was scared I was gonna have just a bunch of fuzzy-haired, clubby bulls, and what was I gonna have to sort through? And we get out here for champion, and man, we've got a lot of commercially relevant kind of bulls. And I meant to say it earlier, I had it noted. It's one of the things I haven't talked today at all is foot shape. And in our industry and in some breeds I work in, foot and claw shape is very important. I look at feet, and I'm looking at feet hard, and I haven't had to talk feet today at all. I think as breeders, you should be commended. Claw shape throughout the show today has been exemplary. I wanted to take pictures and just tell my cowboys, this is what a 5 looks like from a claw shape standpoint. I'm not seeing a bunch of 6s and 7s. We're not worried about those things. I'm not seeing blown out hocks. I'm seeing a lot of commercially relevant. We get behind a lot of these bulls. Man, we've got shape and muscle that's real. We've got some stifle and some top, especially we get down on this end of the pen. I think you're on the right track. It has been impressive. I have been impressed with the breed and the breeders and what they've brought out to me today. I think numerically we've had some bulls that are darn sure relevant and are going to keep pushing you forward. And I commend you on where you are, and I will just tell you, just keep chasing it. Just keep going forward. You breed bulls that are commercially relevant like this. Keep making the maternal kind of females that you can make. I think you've got a place, and I think you've got a real opportunity as a breed to take off and command some market share. With that, I'll go out and show you the champion reserve. I think the champion for me gets pretty easy. Reserve gets really, really tight. And I'm going to take one last look and I'll go show those to you. But once again, thank you for having me. It has been my honor.
Joe Epperly, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations to Walkeroo Farms, Rensselaer, Indiana, the champion pin of 3 bulls here at the Cattlemen's Congress. The reserve division pin from Moore Shorthorns will move into consideration for reserve grand overall. And congratulations to the Moore Shorthorn operation on the reserve champion pin of 3 Shorthorn bulls. Folks, that wraps us up here today in our pin show. We appreciate all of your attendance. Make your way over to the South Covered Arena. Check out these operations and their cattle. And we hope to see you tonight at the Summit Sale, 5:30 in the Super Barn Sale Arena. Cattle will be going on display at 4:30.